Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very healthy pure green tea. So welcome back to the game, and previously we were adding in more cell blocks, which seems to be the overall theme. Basically, once we've got the template down, it is just copy paste, and specifically got in some new type of inmates. We now have Tom Wallace here, who is a supermax prisoner. So not only do you get a lot of money on the intake, allowing us to pay off our loan in one go, you also get paid quite a bit for them to be here. Also, because of the nature of their like crimes and such, grievous bodily harm, violent disorder, you've got assault there, you've got armed robbery. They often have quite long convictions. So, you know, there's one there. This is the Marcus Tay Master Tay. They have 32 years and only served 2.3 years. So it means we don't have to constantly go through pretty much every day and check out these inmates to see if they need to be put into sort of permanent lockdown. Yeah, that's just the nature of it. I might transition the facility over to be all Supermax, but we'll see how we get on. Either way, in this episode, we want to basically finish off the build. It's going to require more loans, so let's just pick that up there. We're going to go to quick build, custom and cloning, and we're going to select all of this and then just basically build it in here. 26 grand for that, and then there's maybe another 40, 50, I think. I haven't totally worked it out. Where we have more inmates as well. Yes, where we have all of the stuff to be bought, like, and furnish the rest of the cells. So over to informants. I can see we've got some Stoker ex law enforcement and some returning prisoner. Yeah, okay. Obviously they're going to go and be escorted to here, although I won't know exactly where. Let me just close down that menu and over to prisoners. So I'm just looking once again at the top, middle, no, there's one, Sandy, again, being put in the dormitory, appears to be the standard affair. There's a prisoner, Coombs, and what else have we got? I think that's about it, yes. The problem with doing it early, like this here, is that if they come in and they have contraband on them, they'll get a couple of hours of punishment. But from my point of view, when I'm looking at it, I just know whether they've got handcuffs on or not. So that's all you see from this list. It'd be nice if you could pare it down there. But anyway, a couple of inmates are starving. So, prisoner Wyatt, and it looks like you should be called Wyatt with that stash. Yeah, okay. So, we have building commencing down the bottom, which is good. The other things that we need to do are, I want to put in a perimeter wall, and I want to put in some snipers. Now, I don't need that, truth be told, I really don't think we need snipers. I am going to unlock guard towers and non-lethal snipers, we are going to get those. But, I don't think we need it, I think it would be a bit remiss of me to leave it out. If I left it out, then, you know, it'll be part of the design that just feels unfinished. So yeah, I really want to fix this double door as well. I'll have to remind myself. In fact, I will remind myself. Walls, and I'm gonna go do this and just basically make it an arrow like that. And look, say like fix it, just fix that bit there, right? Okay, that should be that done. How are we doing for laundry? Laundry actually is working well. It's curious. I'm not used to it. Right, let's put all this to Supermax. And there we go. So, will this take us to the cell block C? I think it just might. Or, no, did I work it out before and we were going to be on like 92 or something like that? I say 98. If so, I'm going to just use some quick build and put some temporary, and it is temporary, not temporary permanent. We'll put in some temporary cloned tools, cells over here, just for the grant, money. Not that we need it really, truth be told. Actually, looking at this, and oh, we do have a bit of a fight going on here, and looks like there is an armed guard. I think I will actually turn on free fire. Do we need it on? No, maybe not. Actually, maybe that's a bit hasty of me. Maybe not. Oh, there's a tunnel, or at least the potential for a tunnel. Doggo's just walked past it twice and didn't find anything, so don't think that is the case. There's another one there. Yeah. We've had a bit of a problem with tunnels in the past on this facility, but as of recent times anyway, it appears to just be okay, and I don't know what that means. It just seems to be fine. It just works. It just works. I was going to say, why is this prisoner here? Why have they no longer got their handcuffs on? That's because they were released. So yeah, that's one of the things I mentioned about having in. Let's just check a couple of these low risk inmates. So there's 3 hours. There's 3 hours. 3 years sentence. Prisoner Dale, that's 10 years. Hoff has got 3 and almost going to be leaving soon. 11 years. Yeah, 9 years. I mean, it's not. You know, it's not that the low risk inmates might not have a well. There's 17 years. So I reckon we could find an inmate in supermax that's got less than that. There you go, straight away 12. So you know, it's just a it's just a generalisation that the lower risk inmates have shorter sentences, and it means, well, more effort on our part to go through. So yeah, knowing what we know now, I think I would just change this all to supermax. I would start with supermax and go and yeah, go from there. It would have made the build a lot quicker, a lot easier, and it wouldn't have seemed to have affected the facility in any meaningful negative way. Apart from reform's absolutely hammered that, but we assumed the ship had totally sailed on that one, and we're not going to worry about it. So yeah, I'm not going to start now. Over to staff and to armed guards, and let's just take ourselves to that amount, and let's get some more guards, and I think that's about right. So that's a lot of money for staffing there, but we are getting a decent amount of money. Guard taser, fire safety, first aid training, we're going to fire the lot up. And also fire, I'm going to put in a fire extinguisher in here, I'm going to put one in here. Over in the kitchen, which I've not actually finished. It occurs to me I've not finished the kitchen, and that bothers me, which means it probably is bothering you too. Or maybe you don't care. I'm sure you'll let me know. Sprinklers are in, fire extinguisher can go in the corner, and there we go. I've only just really noticed that the kitchen wasn't built. Danger level is, it's high and it ain't shifting. Let's have a quick look at needs there. We've got some freedom need in critical. We've got some food need in critical. That's probably because I've got, you know, a lot more inmates and I haven't done anything with the staffing level nor finished the kitchen. So by increasing the staff, we should be okay. Also, we have to remember that these cells over here are the furthest away, and it takes obviously a lot longer for the staff to actually go over there. Looks like we've got reform prisoner reward, we've got some power export, we've got danger level going down, we've got some more inmates turning up, and I think this will be a case of just decreasing this bank loan to nothing as and when we can. There's obviously lots more inmates now coming in. Raise prisoner capacity to 100, we're on 95. 95 so far. It's very colourful, that, isn't it? Your purples, light blues, sort of yellow, reds. Yeah, quite nice. So we just had a lot of inmates turn up, so this is going to be another bit of a problematic one, because there'll be a lot of these that won't be handcuffed. In fact, there's some of them here. They're probably still, probably haven't even been escorted to the cells just yet. So let's just see. I'll start at the top and work down. Oh, pause. I just saw this guy's health meter just go and start getting affected in a negative manner. They were losing health quite rapidly. And I thought, well, there's only one thing that's going on there. So yeah, let's go ahead, lockdown permanent, and just go through all of these ones. Now these are in the new cell blocks, so basically we'll just have to go through and change them all. The problem is, if we're assuming that these guys don't have permanent punishments on, every time I do this, I'm actually turning the permanent punishments... no, can it turn off that way? I'm doubting myself now. The process has already begun. Let's see. I'll go for look down permanent on all these guys. And there's another one. Okay, let's just check this list out then. I think that'll be... none of them. None of what I do actually work. Let's, no, a lot of it just didn't seem to work. Okay. Mackenzie. Lockdown permanent on you. Dennings. No, Denning. And Neil the third. Huh. Okay. And is that everyone? Possibly. A cursory look through all of that. It appears correct. Okay. Well, money-wise, grants are getting paid off. We're doing, obviously, training. So there's the taser payment. How are we doing for reformed prisoners? Net plus 3,000. Handy. Reoffending rate. We don't talk about that. 50%. We knew it was going to be a quirky build. Then we acknowledged at the very beginning that didn't even know if it was even possible to do. I think after playing for what? Is this episode 8? I think after doing that and having low up to supermax inmates, I think not only is it possible, it's also exceptionally viable. In fact, it's not an abuse of the game because we're just using the intended mechanics in the game. But you can make some money. It just it's very secure. And imagine if you pair this with basically permanent punishments with having in... Did that guy have a pen on them? I think they might have done. Yeah, pairing up permanent punishments with sort of remote access only, so there's no guards go around here. You just have snipers and things like that. That would be... well, it would be pretty good, wouldn't it? So, guard towers. One goes there. And there's the end of that chat. Right, let me fix this, because I've been meaning to do it since... I don't know when. But I've been meaning to do it for a while. So, more. And it is wall Utani. This is foundation wall Utani. And it's going to do this, and then it's going to put loads of wall where we don't want it. But it's very easily done this. So it's going to put walls around here. Oh, no. No, it's actually been very handy. So put that back in. Prioritise the building of that one. And then the reason why we did this in the first place, to put triangular tiles there. Okay, handy. Guard tower. It's going to go over here. Click. And planning. Going to remove all the planning. And do I want to put the sniper in that corner? I don't see why not. So it's not guard pavilion. It is... lost it. Tower. Guard tower. Guard tower. And I think it would be rude not to put in one here. And here. I was about to say, this is just making it more difficult for me for the escape mode. But the fact is, I'm probably not going to do an escape mode for this. Because it's easy to get out of. Oh, actually, it might not be. The problem is that the game won't permanent lockdown us because it can't in the escape mode. But wherever we are positioned, the rest of it is staff only. So how do we get out, actually? It might be really secure. Okay, that's curious. I might attempt that. I mean, just running out the front door is probably what's going to happen. And knowing that, do I put in more barriers and stuff at the front? I say more barriers, some level of barrier, because we don't have any at the moment. I might just do that. There's all the planning removed. But I want to make sure that we pay off the loan. I'd already done. Right, where are we up to? Raise prison capacity to 100. Done. But I want to get the grant done. Yeah, we can get it done. Quick build. Basic cell. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is going to be staff only. And obviously all this I'll have to knock down and sell the rest of it. But this affords us 20 grand. So it's worth the effort. And then we pick up another grant, which will be cell block D. So in short order, we've then got, yeah, a lot of we've got a lot of money. There's the grant done. I've just paused it because obviously we do need to bulldoze it now. Smash the full thing up. And that grant's done. And cell block, what is the best one to pick up? Because we're never going to be doing cell block D, so you might as well pick up the one that's going to give you the most initial money, which is Reform Through Education Initiative. And I've actually got part way through that one. And let's see. Oh, because I demolished that, it didn't. I don't think they sold the items. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, what's happened here? Green thumb. Oh, he's unconscious now. He's been brought back to life. He's been healed up. It's a miracle. Right, over to our prisoners again and standard procedure. And let's see. That guy's unconscious. Permanent. They're all in. There's Stone Man. And checking in some of the other ones. McPherson. Or is it McPherson? It's lockdown permanent is what it is. And the rest one is all in. Okay. Valuation then. How much is it worth? 340,000 is what this is valued at. That's good. So we've got all the snipers in. You know what bugs me? That this sniper tower isn't here. But I don't know if I can place it because of this. It should be. No, I am going to reposition these a little bit. So look down that road. There we go. I don't think I need one here. Yeah, going back to the escape, I think we will attempt an escape. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I can't get digging implements. So I'm just going to have to smash stuff up and just hope that brute force and ignorance allows me to get where I want to go. Which at the moment, 1 door, 2 doors, freedom, easy. But it's not staying like that because I'm going to put perimeter walls in. Only on the outer layer though. Don't think I can afford it on the inner one. Might as well get it built. Okay. Yeah, that's another bonus that I sort of didn't really think about. That permanent punishments means you never leave the cell, which means you can never get contraband. Because if you're ever to leave somewhere to get it, obviously you're going to be caught. And there ain't the rooms to get it. Like there's laundry over here, but you know the only people, nobody's assigned to it. fast becoming one of my most secure facilities, this thing. Bit unfair though, isn't it? I don't know how many regs we're breaking, but I'm guessing there's a lot. Let's put all this stuff in here. I'll probably put in the barrier as well. I tend to put in a barrier, road barrier. I don't know how far up. I'll go for planning. I'll go with a distance of 10. Double check that one. Yeah. Do from this side as well. 10. So there'll be a gap of 10 on that one. So it's walls, doors. It is road barrier, which goes in there. And road barrier. 10 grand! That's an expensive bit of kit. I hope it's worth it. Often not. Because it only really stops the trucker to being nicked, but normally you don't, if you're not paying great attention, you often miss it. And the reason you know it's gone is because you look down and the barrier's smashed up and it says one escape. Just how it is. Because I really don't tend to stare at the trucks. Is that guy having a bit of problems? I think they're struggling a bit. Just tell them to go around. There you go. Going back. Walls and doors, and it is a road barrier. Just waiting for that last remaining little tick over. Any second now. We're going to have... There we go. That's now in. I'm going to remove the planning. Don't need it. I'm going to go over to programs and staff. Stop guard taser. We'll keep running the other stuff though. That's fine. Barriers in. Electricity is not. Did they just look at the job and then walk off? I don't know if you saw the similar thing. There's a worker came here, looked left and right, and just sort of shrugged the shoulders and went. Good grief. Right. That's now built. Right, good. So I need to put in the walls. We've got more perimeter wall to be built. Goes along to there. Goes along to there. And this is definitely adding in an additional layer of security. A quite big layer of security, truth be told, as well. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to get rid of that lockup. Don't need it. I'm going to change eat time to 1, 2, 3. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours of free time between the eats. Should be fine. Let's have a quick look. I'm sure there's some new inmates. Yes, there is. So it's going to be... Close that down. Lockdown permanent. Pinnock. Hang on. That guy. You can hear the arcade cabinets in the background there. Prisoner Tapper. And Shaw. In the same cell. So permanent. And we probably, as I said, probably need to look at supermax. Okay. Well, last remaining bit. I'm going to go with perimeter. Insufficient fundage. So, yeah. Overall then, I think we are getting just about done. The snipers and the armed guards are probably unnecessary. But it's been it's been an experience, this one. I could expand, but that wouldn't really afford us anything new. It would just be a continuation of the theme. which some people like, which is fine. I think at this stage we've proven the concept not only works, but is actually exceptionally viable. Lessons learnt then. Start with supermax prisoners from the very beginning, because it'll just earn you money. Yeah, I'm going to hire another doctor, and probably 1, 2, 3 more cooks. Don't think I need another janitor, although, to be fair, it is a little bit dirty here and there, so we've got the money. So hire another gardener, a couple of janitors. Don't need any more workers, because we've pretty much finished this off, which is fine. But yeah, I think if I was to do this again, I would start with... Well, I don't think I would build it again. We've proven the concept works. And I don't know if there's any other angles that we can exploit. Like supermax... Sorry, well, yeah, we would do supermax from the beginning, as I said. But permanent punishments and something else. What would the something else be? I don't think there is a something else. But I'm interested in hearing what you think on that one. Just setting up all of the connections here, because I didn't do that last time. That's now in. We could potentially put barbed wire on this one. I don't think we need it. These are all walls, so there's no fence to jump on. Like, we can jump over this fence, and I could probably put some flooring in around here. Do I need to do flooring? Not really. Doesn't unlock us anything else extra. Just waiting for deployment here, because we can start setting up extra bits like that to be staff only, to further increase security. Prisoner reoffending fine, 10 grand. Suboptimal. One prisoner being unable to be assigned to a cell. Okay. Work is just finishing off the perimeter wall. That's now done. Yeah. I'm in two minds whether to attempt an escape on this one. In here, maybe. If you're in here, smash the place up, guard comes, break the guard, nick the set of keys, 1 door, 2 door. This sniper can't see us. Putting a sniper here would probably fix that. I've just answered my own question. Then, yeah. Be curious that. Okay. Let's do it. I always got to put tower. It's not. It's just a sniper tower. It's not. It's a guard tower. So, staffing wise, sniper. I think I want another sniper. 2 grand for that. Our work is still building. We are still building over here. Running low on cash. Yes, we are. I'm going to take a loan out just so I can build the rest of the perimeter wall. There we go. Because it's just time it's going to take, that's all. There's the most well-travelled water pump on the planet. It went all over that thing. I think I shifted it about 5 or 6 times. I think several of those were during just one of the episodes alone. Oh. Some fighting going on there. Potentially. Let's go with prisoners and see if we have anyone that is not in permanent punishments. Yes. Cameron Doldson. Yeah. Actually quite a notable amount of inmate needs to be sent. Not too sure what their action was there. Yeah. Quite a number of inmates that need permanent punishments put on. There's Miller. If I can finally select them. Hey, Miller. And the rest of it is pretty much fine. So there's sleep. You can see danger level was maxed out. It's still an alien concept. Seeing basically daytime, danger level goes from nothing to completely maxed out, but it doesn't kick off. And then at night, just goes to low and stays there. That's just how it is. Just how it is. Programs, staff programs. Do I need to finish first aid training? It says there's 2 in the queue there. Don't know if that is true. I'll run it. I'll run it until basically this wall's built, which will be the end of the episode and end of the build series. But yeah, running track speeds up obviously the walk speed, the travel speed of anyone on it. We're the only ones that are sort of utilising that. We went from low, medium, high, supermax. I would, if this was to continue or if I was to start this again, knowing what we know now, I would start at max second go from there. Don't think you can start with supermax. I think you have to intake some others. But yeah, I would go for the highest possible rating. Because, you know, they do kick off like up here. But yeah, not really a huge issue. These dormitories, as I mentioned, still a point of contention personally. They're the only real place where we get some problems. A, starvation like that, and B, if it kicks off, the fighting tends to be about there. If it's isolated, like in the middle here, then they can't get to another inmate, they have to go around, and you know, we can deal with it exceptionally quickly. There's no big issue. So, yeah. What else would we change it to? Don't know. Might just have a nice little flower garden at the end, which would be the massive height of irony, knowing that none of the inmates can actually use the thing. Double check deployment here. This is all set up correctly. This is done. I think there's just a little bit of building left. Just double check programs. That's running as per fire safety training. It is running. There you go. This is a fire extinguisher. You do not throw it on the fire. You do not eat it. Use the appliance provided to fight the fire. Don't pour water on a chip pan. Don't stand up in a canoe. If we're just talking general tips. Oh, good grief. Right. Well, automation is in there. Did I wire that one up? I'm 95% sure I did. I did. The fact that we've only got one CCTV monitor is the curious thing. Don't need any more. We've not needed them at all. But we have a bit of a grant to pay off. I'll pay that off. I'll let the game run and pay it off just for the sake of doing it. But yeah, that has been a bit of Prison Architect permanent lockdown build. Like I said, not only does it work, it's actually exceptionally powerful. Not just because of, as I mentioned, the sort of isolation. Yeah, it's very isolated. The prisoners are very isolated from one another, very insulated on that front, I guess. But also because you don't need a lot of the other rooms, and those rooms you don't obviously have access to them, contraband is almost nothing. And yeah. Alright. We're going to leave there for now. That's been a bit of the build. Let me know what you think about this one, and we'll see how we get on. I'll be doing an extreme testing initiative, and I'm not too sure about an escape. A, because I think it's going to be pretty much impossible. We can't tunnel out. There's no way we can get any tunneling items. The only place for it is here. Ropes. But that's staff only. And even if we were to say here, we have to get through here and grab it, and then we come back and what's going to happen? They're going to search the cell and we're going to lose it. We can maybe go through the door, jump on this fence up and over, but then we've got the perimeter wall to deal with, which we can't deal with. There's the snipers everywhere, there's armed patrols, there's dogs, there's advanced searchlights. Even if we were positioned here, we could go through this door, basically get a set of keys, go through 1, 2, 3 doors. Bear in mind, this is where the guards are. Look, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guards, plus a sniper out the front. So even if you do get here, we can't get over this wall. We have to go up and through these two. The only way we'd manage it is if we managed to... If we looked out and these guys were on break and they wouldn't be able to shoot us, or we looked out and got a gun and tasered this guy, but I've done that before and it's just an absolute nightmare. Either way, we'll leave it there for now. We can take the bank loan to nothing. And yeah, that's been a bit of Prison Architect Permanent Lockdown. Hope you have enjoyed the build. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.